Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your beginning to mid-May 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. I just keep on seeing a pillow. Here, Aquarius. I don't know if somebody's listening to this while they're in bed or while they're laying down, or if you have just a whole bunch of pillows around you, but there's a sense of like comfort and rest and calm, and that's really what you need. Also, make sure you're getting enough sleep, and make sure that sleep is quality, because there's also an energy here of like, okay, of worrying too much and having the peace robbed away. So just acknowledging that is going to be very important. So let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, right here, the Ace of Wands. This is very interesting. So I'm just seeing, as soon as this came out, it said overwork. Like that is what spirit brought forward. Overworking, overstretching yourself, demanding too much. That's going to be what you have to be mindful of. There's also something where somebody's like, well, if you just did this or if you just did that, it would be better. And it's like, they don't know. They're talking out of their behind. So be very, very mindful of this. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have visualization. This is the third eye chakra. And visualization gets a bad rap because, we're told if you visualize, then it will happen and everything will manifest and everything will be great. And that's not usually the case, right? You visualize and you still have that long road to go. And what it is, though, is that it's opening up the pathways in our mind to be able to say, yeah, I can do this. Because our brain says, yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, I've, daydreamed this, but visualized it, right? But our brain doesn't know the difference between make-believe and reality. That's why we can get so engrossed in a novel, in a movie, in a story. It's because our brain puts us in there. So if we're visualizing and if we're saying, this is what I want, this is what I need, we're going to find that we're bringing it forward. And we're bringing forward the path to get us there. It brings us then to our tarot energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. We have the Sun and we have the Ace of Swords. So this is a gift just for us. The Sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. There's brilliance, there's joy, there's beauty really shining forward. And then we have, with the Ace of Swords, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, cutting through a lot of doubts, a lot of fears, a lot of negativity within our own mind. But there's real power of our voice, how we're using our voice, how we're utilizing our voice, how we're moving ourselves forward, what's important to us, what isn't important to us. We're going to find that we're able to speak easier. I don't know why, but I'm just seeing a weight lifted off of our chest. And it's like, I'm now able to embrace my words. I'm now able to breathe in deeply. And the Sun, happiness, success, beauty, it's letting ourselves shine. It's saying, this is what lets me shine. This is where I shine, and I'm letting myself shine. So let's go deeper. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the King of Swords. That's us. We definitely take this gift, even though we're not fully aware of it, because we have the swords in from different, decks. So we're not going to be as cognizant of it if it was from the same deck. We have the moon coming in, also Pisces energy. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the King of Pentacles. There are two people coming, as I hold up 3 fingers, there are two people coming forward. One is a student, okay, now they can either be an earth sign energy, and they're learning, they're kind of getting their feet. The other is somebody who's much more established. This person, they're very similar, these people. You're going to look at them sometimes and be like, oh my gosh, could you be any more alike? I don't know if this is like father-daughter energy, or if this is, just kind of like mentor, student energy kind of coming forward, or mentee energy coming forward. But we're going to sit there and just think, wow, you guys are similar. So acknowledging that is going to be very helpful for us, because they're going to be much more practical. They're going to be like, well, did you look at this, or did you do that? And you're going to think, oh, here we go again. It's just like I'm just talking to the same person, just with a different face kind of thing. So that energy here needs to be acknowledged, because as wonderful as it is and how much we love it, there's also going to be the sense of frustration, or the sense of like, oh my gosh, seriously, did you guys take notes before we talked? Kind of energy coming forward. And it could just be that they're really good friends. One is a younger soul, the other is a more mature soul. With the King of Swords, this is us. We are coming through as the king, meaning that we are coming through as the most powerful court card. That represents us, because again, we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana, by the star in the major. So here there is a power to our voice, and that's what we need to be really taking that gift of. Insight, desire, knowing where we stand and what we stand for, and where we want to be, and what's important to us and what isn't. And so there's a real sense here of, I'm seeing what I want. There's also going to be, some people are going to sit there and say you're standoffish, or you're not as giving as you usually are, Aquarius. That's nonsense. Okay, if you gave any more, there wouldn't be anything left of you. It's like the giving tree, right? You would just be nothing. So be aware of this, that people are going to try and manipulate you, because you're finally standing up for yourself, because you're finally embracing your voice, because you're looking at what you want. And there are going to be certain people that's just going to make them feel uneasy. Also during this time with the moon, you're looking deeper. You're looking deeper. There's a change coming forward, and it's going to be a quick change. Like the phases of the moon, it changes rather quickly. There's going to be deeper insight. This links you very much, even though you have the masculine energy coming forward with the King of Swords. This links you also very much to the feminine energy, because the moon sign is the more feminine. It is our inner self. It is our emotions behind things. So what you're going to see here is it's the feelings behind things that really make the difference. There's somebody who's connecting with your emotions, who can really tap into your emotions, even if you don't want them to. That's where they are. They'll look at you and be like, no, you're not happy. Or they'll look at you and be like, oh my gosh, you need a sandwich. That type of thing coming forward. So just be very aware of that. There's somebody you're very, very connected with. We're going to tend to snip at that person the most. Okay? They can also tend to be a little bit snippy with us during this time. It's just because we feel so comfortable with them. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the 8 of Wands, the Lovers, the Fool, the 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. It's very interesting. We begin and we end with an 8. So 8 is a very serious number. We're taking this time very, very seriously, actually a little bit too seriously. We have a profound change coming forward with the 8 of Wands. It's like ready or not, here it comes. Things start to change. Things start to move. And we're really starting to say, what do I love? What do I want? What do I need? This could be connecting with Gemini energy, but there's also going to be a duality to us during this time. We're not going to just present one face forward and like, this is the way it is. No, it's going to be complex. And maybe we don't want it to be complex, but Spirit's saying like, tough luck. And I apologize for saying that. But it's like, it's going to be complex. It's going to be more than you thought it was. And we're going to have to dive deeper. So with the Lovers, we're opening up our heart. We're opening up what we desire. We're looking at what we need. And it's starting to fall in love with our lives. We're going to have to kind of step out on a limb for ourselves. There is a sense of traveling the path less followed. And there is this sense of, I don't want to be different coming forward. So acknowledging that, but not letting that pull us back or harm us or keep us from where we need to be is again going to be very important, because we are going to stand out. We are going to be different. That's just going to be the way it's going to go. With the Fool, there has to be an acknowledgement as always whenever the Fool comes up, is that any single hero's journey begins with first being a fool. First having people laugh at us, mock us, not see us, not understand us. Understanding that is going to be important for us. It's like, okay, I need to walk this path, move forward this way. I need to go after what I desire. It brings us to the Five of Swords. It's going to bring us, as we, kind of step out on this limb and go forward, it's going to bring us to a place where we've been before and we were mocked. And our instantaneous reaction is going to be, nope, I'm not doing this. Nope, I'm going back into my shell. Nope, I'm not doing this again. And what Spirit is saying is hold your head up high and don't walk away from you. Don't, make it so that you have to be so perfect that nothing ever gets done. Or, it has to be so right that it just always falls apart. Stop being so hard on yourself and stop listening to everybody else. Stand up for you. Because with the aid of swords, we're too much in our own heads. We're trapped in our own minds. Overthinking, overanalyzing, going back and forth and bringing up things that happened, multiple of 8 years ago, 8 years, 16, and then so on and so forth. So just be very aware of this, that things are coming up from the past that are impacting our present, and yet they're not a gift to us at all. So again, being aware of that, but also being aware of just feeling stuck or overwhelmed or, doubting. Let's look at a deeper definition. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. We have transformation, which is the devil, so Scorpio energy coming through. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Messenger of Earth, which is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's playing in here. It's so funny because now you have the Knight, the Page, and the King. So there's a message coming forward. It's going to be to these people. They're going to say, oh, so-and-so said something, or so-and-so did something. And it's funny because they have to figure out how to balance it. You're going to want to fix their problem. That's not your job. And I know that sounds so harsh to say, and I don't know who this person is to you, or who these people are to you, but it's not going to be your job. There is a sense of, I am slowly and steadily moving towards prosperity and abundance on a different path than what these people would think is the right path, Aquarius. So it's sticking to your guns, it's letting yourself shine, it's letting yourself be different. That's going to be a very big thing and a very powerful thing for us. It brings us then to transformation. It brings us to the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. We're going to see ourselves opening to more than we thought we could be, more than we thought we would be. And that becomes a game changer. It does. And with that transformation, we might feel really sad. We might feel like we're going through a very emotional time, a very intense time, a very overwhelming time, because we feel things so much, but also we're stepping into a new role within our own selves, within our own world. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Prince of Wands. There's an energy here, astoundingly charming, astoundingly good-looking energy that comes forward, and it's like, well, what about this? It's very tempting, very tempting. Don't be fooled by the external. Dive deeper. Dive deeper before you go. Then we have abundance, the root chakra. At the root of us, we are meant to live in abundance. We are meant to live in prosperity. It doesn't mean that we'll have the mansion or the fancy cars. It means that we're supposed to have a good life, a good, normal life. And so here, embracing the abundance, embracing the beauty of us as individuals, and what feeds our soul and what elevates us is going to be something that brings us power and that lends us grace. It brings us then to Aquarius. Aquarius, you shine through right here, coming through in the stars. You are more yourself now than you have been in a long time. That's why the sun's coming forward. That's why the gift from divinity is coming forward. Let yourself shine. Let yourself discover. Let yourself dive deep. Don't second guess your words. Don't overthink. Don't overanalyze. Let yourself be. And see where the waters flow. Like, I'm just seeing, I don't know what Aquarius-y things are, but that's what Spirit keeps on saying. It can't even be like, look up the definition of Aquarius. Read it. Take the words that like absolutely stick to you like Velcro, and then be like, okay, that's what I need right now. And go and do that. Go and embrace that right now. And I know that's so vague, but that's what Spirit is showing me. The Five of Pentacles, it's because we're out in the cold. It always feels like we're the ones on the outside. We're the ones who have to be quiet or good or, wait our turn. And Spirit is saying, why? Why are we held back? And why are we holding ourselves back? It brings us then to the Four of Cups. It is time to celebrate. It is time to celebrate ourselves. It is time to see new ideas, new brilliance coming forward. There's going to be something here, and that's where, again, we're going to run up against this opposition, where these people are going to, and these people aren't bad at all, but they're going to very much kind of want to stay with the status quo. We're going to want to kind of go off the beaten track. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We need to balance. It needs to be balanced, or else we'll just find that chaos is erupting around us, and we don't want that. It brings us then to, once again, the Fool. We are finding ourselves now moving forward. We are finding ourselves going after what we want and what we need, but we're also hearing a greater call, being led towards a greater purpose. And that's important for us. We need to embrace that. We need to see that. We need to spread our wings and fly. And we also need to see what's right for us, because it might not be what's right for everybody else. Our life is different, but our life is our own. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius, and may blessings always be with you.